Why didn't the Avengers just use the Infinity Stones to get Tony back? Questions like these plagued many of the conversations I had with friends after seeing Avengers Endgame. Theoretically, based on the infinite potential of the stones, they could do it, right? Now, obviously the cynical answer is that Robert Downey Jr.'s contract is up, and Disney doesn't want to keep paying him a butt ton of money for every movie. But I think there's a much more wholesome answer than that matches with the character's motivations. Throughout the Infinity War saga, we see Thanos, the Mad Titan, trying to recreate the universe in his own image. He wants to erase half of all life so that life may continue for longer than it otherwise would be able to, with overpopulation and lack of resources posing a great risk to the livelihoods of everybody in the universe. Thanos has every reason to believe he's doing the right thing. He witnessed the consequences of overpopulation firsthand. His home was destroyed because his people weren't able to adapt and act upon their ever-growing population. He was outcasted because he wanted to save his home in the only way he thought possible. But his own people believed his methodology was crazy, and ultimately, they perished. Thanos spent his whole life preparing for the day that he would save the universe, and when that day came, he succeeded, but what he would soon come to realize, and as Vision had called out all the way back in Age of fucking Ultron, humanity doesn't want to be saved by means of oppression. Thanos is playing God and he's opposed by non-believers, who will do whatever it takes to protect themselves and their loved ones from tyrannical regimes such as Thanos and Ultron. In the end, they managed to bring everybody who died by his snap back to life and defeat Thanos once for all. They fixed Thanos' mistake and returned the Infinity Stones to their rightful timelines. But that's the key phrase I want to emphasize in order to make my final point. The snap, erasing half of all life in the universe, was a mistake. So why not bring Tony back? At that point, why not bring back Natasha or Vision? Because these were all unfortunate but necessary sacrifices in fixing Thanos' mistake and restoring the universe's well-being. If they just decide to bring everyone back, they'd be playing God just like Thanos. But that's not their role, and they know that. The best thing they can do for the universe is to lend their hand in times of need and pass on the torch to the next generation. Now, you may be wondering, Booty Warrior GT, how'd you become so woke? How could you see through to these themes when nobody else could? And the answer is pretty simple. Because the MCU is just a rip-off of Gurren Lagann.
Through the cold hard ground, I lost a while searching for you. I screamed